Hello students, today we will learn how to draw electron dot formula of some hydrocarbons. Okay. Now to begin with, this electron dot formula is also called as dot and cross formula. Electron dot formula is also called as dot and cross formula. Okay. Let me begin this with a very simple example of methane. Methane has molecular formula CH4, in which it contains one carbon atom which is bonded to 4 hydrogen atoms. So carbon atom is the central atom. Carbon atom is at the center. So while writing electron dot formula, I'll write the central atom first, and while writing electron dot formula, remember we are going to consider only electrons of the valence shell. These are the electrons of the outermost shell which are involved mainly in bond formation. Okay, so carbon with atomic number 6 has got electronic configuration of 2, 4. And hydrogen with atomic number 1 has got electronic configuration of 1. So in carbon, the outermost shell, that is the valence shell, contains 4 electrons. So I will draw 4 electrons and I will represent them with dot. Okay. So these are the 4 valence electrons of carbon. Now these 4 valence electrons of carbon will go into bond formation with the electrons of 4 hydrogen atoms. Now one hydrogen has got only 1 electron. It has got only one shell in which it has got 1 electron. Okay. Now carbon requires 4 more electrons to complete its octet, which this octet can be attained by sharing its 4 electrons. Now this kind of sharing is mutual. Here it will follow mutual sharing. Mutual sharing means what? When carbon is sharing 4 electrons, it will also get some 4 electrons from other atoms into sharing. Okay, so I will draw the 4 hydrogen atoms here, which are going to share their electrons with carbon atom, with the central carbon atom. Okay. Now every hydrogen atom which has got only 1 electron in its one shell electronic configuration will share its 1 electron with the carbon atom. So this hydrogen shares 1 electron. Now since we have represented electrons of carbon with dot, I will represent electron of hydrogen with cross. Okay. I hope you are understanding why it is called as dot and cross formula. Here we can represent electrons by using dot and cross. Okay. So this hydrogen also contributes 1 electron, this contributes 1 electron, this contributes 1 electron to shell. Okay. Now this 1 electron of carbon and this electron of hydrogen will form one covalent bond. This is your first covalent bond. Cross represents electron of hydrogen, dot represents electron of carbon. Dot and cross. These 2 electrons make one more bond. Dot and cross. This will give you one more bond around carbon, and the 4th bond is with the 4th hydrogen atom. Is it okay? So this is how 4 bonds are formed around carbon atom in methane. Okay. Now let us check whether the main purpose of bond formation is solved or not. That is completion of octet or duplet. Okay. Now carbon after bond formation has got how many electrons around it? These 4 electrons belong to carbon itself. Other than that, around it will have all these electrons. Okay. So how many electrons can you see around carbon atom after bond formation? After bond formation you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total how many electrons? 8 electrons. This is what is called as octet. Okay. Now around hydrogen atom, around this hydrogen atom you can see these 2 electrons. Around this hydrogen atom you can see these 2 electrons. these 2 electrons around this hydrogen, these 2 electrons around this hydrogen. So every hydrogen atom after bond formation has attained, hydrogen has attained duplet and carbon has attained octet. Okay. So this is how we show electron dot formula or dot and cross formula. Now this was an example of a simple alkene. Okay. I am going to discuss an example of an alkene. Now by far, if you have observed, if you have watched all my videos, we have been discussing about alkenes only. So let me first talk about alkenes and then I will take up example of alkene. What are alkenes? Basically, alkenes, if you go to the classification chart, you can recollect that alkenes are unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing at least one carbon-carbon double bond. At least one carbon-carbon double bond. So what are alkenes? What are alkenes? For alkenes, I am going to record one more other video, but let me briefly explain you what alkenes are. Alkenes are unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing at least one carbon-carbon double bond. At least one carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, what we have learned about the general formula of alkenes? General formula of alkenes is CnH2n. Now remember, in the general formula of alkenes, that is CnH2n plus 2, general formula of alkenes, we had taken value of n starting from 1. Okay. Now in alkenes, you need at least one carbon-carbon double bond, for which you will require at least 2 carbon atoms. You will require at least 2 carbon atoms. So the value of n, that represents number of carbon atoms in the hydrocarbon, for alkenes will have the smallest value as 2, not less than that. It cannot take the value 1. So the first member of alkene, wherein n is equal to 2, will have the formula C2H2 into 2, which would be C2H4. Now this alkene contains 2 carbon atoms. So the word root or the root word will be eth, and you will add a suffix "ene" because it is alkene. Okay, you will add a suffix "ene." Okay, so what will be the name of the compound? The name of the compound will be ethene. What is the name of the compound? The name of the compound would be ethene. Okay, so similarly, when n is equal to 3, you can call that compound as propene. When n is equal to 4, you can call this compound as butene, pentene, hexene, heptene, octene. Okay, nonene and decene. Okay, is this thing clear? Is this thing clear? Yes. Now, with this formula of ethene, let us try to draw the electron dot formula, or let us try to write the dot and cross formula of ethene. Okay. Now what is ethene? Ethene, as we know, is the first member of alkene with the formula C2H4. What is the formula? C2H4. Now in alkenes, the central, there are 2 carbon atoms. Okay, so let me write these 2 carbon atoms in between at the center. Okay, each carbon atom, there are 4 hydrogen atoms in all. So each carbon atom will be surrounded by 2 hydrogen atoms. So I'll draw 2 hydrogen atoms around each carbon atom. Now let me represent the electrons of hydrogen by cross. So every hydrogen atom, as if you remember, every hydrogen atom has got only one electron in its electronic configuration. So this is represented by this is represented by cross. Okay. Now carbon has to share. Hydrogen is giving its one electron into sharing. So how many electrons will carbon share with this hydrogen? It is mutual sharing. Carbon will give one electron of it into sharing with this hydrogen. Now this hydrogen is sharing its one electron. ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन दे रहा है, तो कार्बन भी अपना एक इलेक्ट्रॉन दे रहा है इसके साथ शेयरिंग के लिए. Okay. Now this carbon is sharing its one electron with this hydrogen. This will share its one electron with this hydrogen. Okay. Now how many electrons does carbon have in its valence shell? Carbon has 4 electrons in its valence shell. So these are the 2 valence electrons of each carbon atom. Now this carbon atom has got 2 more electrons which it needs to give into sharing so that its octet gets completed. Now which other atom is remaining? This other atom is remaining with which it can share its electron. Okay, so this carbon gives its 2 electrons into sharing with this carbon atom, and the second carbon atom also gives its 2 electrons into sharing with this carbon atom. Okay, now if you observe carefully, electrons of all the hydrogen atoms are marked with cross, and electrons of these 2 carbon atoms are marked with dot. Okay, you cannot mark electron of this carbon atom with dot and this carbon atom with cross. Okay, both of these are carbon atoms only. Okay, so all these are different hydrogen atoms, but their electrons are represented by the same symbol. Okay, so remember this. So if I write it here, hydrogen's 1 electron and carbon's 1 electron forms one bond. 1 electron of carbon, 1 electron of hydrogen forms another bond. Okay. Now 1 electron of carbon, 1 of hydrogen forms one bond. 1 electron of carbon, 1 electron of hydrogen forms another bond. Now what kind of bond is it? It is a covalent bond. What kind of bond is it? It is a covalent bond. So bonds formed by mutual sharing of electrons are called as covalent bond. What other kind of bonds have we learned? Bonds formed by complete transfer of electrons are called as ionic or electrovalent bond. Okay. For which the best example can be sodium chloride. Sodium gives its 1 electron to chlorine. Chlorine accepts 1 electron from sodium. So positive ion of sodium and negative ion of chlorine, they attract each other and they get bonded by a bond which is called as ionic bond. Okay, that is called as electrovalent bond. Okay, coming back to our covalently bonded compound. All these are covalent bonds. 2 electrons of carbon and 2 electrons of this carbon. These 2 electrons form one bond, these 2 electrons form another. Okay, so this will be the structure in which you can see all the bonds. How will you show the completion of octet? For this carbon, around this carbon, how many electrons are there? So many electrons. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So its octet is complete. Around this carbon, how many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What can you say for hydrogen? Its duplet is complete. This has completed its duplet. This has a complete duplet. And this has a complete duplet. Okay. So all the atoms have their completed octet or duplet after bond formation. Okay. Is this thing clear? I hope you have understood this dot and cross formula or electron dot formula. In a similar manner, you can draw the dot and cross formula for any given structure. Okay. Clear? Yes. Remember, while writing dot and cross formula, you will consider only the valence electrons. Only valence electrons. 4 valence electrons around each carbon atom. 1 electron of hydrogen atom. Is this thing clear? Yes. I'll end my session here. Keep studying.